You people are the ones that make this possible. And without you guys, we don't have a camp.
Up, 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 up! There, there! Hey! Great play right now. Don't try to impress him. All right, it's not going to work. It just don't work that way. Oh, here we go, by the way. 5 in a row.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
He walked up and he said, I can pitch. He threw 12 straight balls, then looked over at his manager and says, I can't pitch. We were wondering if this was a fashion statement or it was just the way that you thought you should wear your helmet.
Let's go, Mets!
Thank you so much for making this week as good as it was. You all are amazing. God bless you.
I've been wanting to do this for the last 20 years. Yeah!
Hey, so far the first two groups we had are pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
And what I mean by pretty good, guys, we talking about they can bend over to catch a ground.
Who knows what's going on?
Who don't want to catch?
Catch your first thing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome this year 2022 Fantasy Camp. Glad you made it. But while you are here this week, we're all just one big happy family. We're a part of the New York Mets organization, and we're going to make sure that this week's one of the best that you've ever had. All right? Led the league in ERA, which is amazing because he only weighs like 120 pounds. Please welcome the hard-throwing and good guy, Mr. Buzz Capra. He had come up through the minor leagues. He went on through the big leagues and had a good career of 9 years, and as good a competitor as I've ever been around. Nelson Figueroa. But he had a blood clot, ended up quitting for a couple of years, then making a comeback, but still managed to get 12 years in the big leagues. Please welcome, I think he's a first timer here at our camp, Mr. Glendon Rush. The next guy, he's wearing an apron. His family will be providing us with our food this evening, and that's all you have to say. Mookie Wilson.
Met fan my whole life. My wife actually worked for the Mets for about 10 years. I'm here because my son plays on a travel team with Jeffrey On's son, and he talked me into finally doing it because it was on my bucket list. My favorite Mets memory, Andy, not because I'm on your team, but definitely your catch.
My favorite Mets memory is watching the 1986 Mets on YouTube.
I got recruited to come to this camp from a friend of mine, Joe Favia. I actually met Joe Favia at cardiac rehab. Unfortunately, we both went through some cardiac issues, but Joe said something to me that resonated with me. He said, tomorrow's never promised. So I've been looking to do this for the last 20 years. I turned 62 in October, so here I am, and I'm glad I'm here.
Let's go have a wonderful time. We'll see you in the morning. Let's have a great week, guys. right, today have fun, play ball. We're going to meet on field 2 for exercises. Then we're going to get your arms and legs loose. We're going to start the games at 9:30.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, run!
Tommy Mamunas. 8 runs on 1 hit. So we would say that the defense didn't help you, but there were 5 walks, 4 hit by pitches. So Tommy, you are one of our, we want you to come on up here today. Steffi.
So we wanted to make the game a little exciting, so he did. He made it exciting. So, never mind. Never mind.
I got David Reale is nominated for a brown robe. David? Who gave me this? Went 1 for 7 with 3 strikeouts on the day. Had a chance to catch a throw for an amazing double play to end the game in the second game. Boots it. So after 100 gold ropes, we couldn't miss this opportunity to bust your chops.
Todos batearon bien, pero Paulino fue el mejor, ¿ok? Y la gold rope is for my pitcher and shortstop, Paulino.
Get your picture. This guy yesterday, 5 for 8, 8 RBIs, 4 run scores. Carmen Parada. We got 800 years of coaching experience. I don't think it's going to last. These guys are really going at it.
It just popped out. There it is. I was gonna get him to side.
Takes 2 hours to get dressed between innings. But on this one particular time, we got Josh, our other catcher, out there warming the pitcher up. He's getting his equipment on, taking his time, doing whatever, and then he decides to sit down, cross his leg, and have a conversation with me and my other coach, for like 15 minutes. Everybody's waiting on him. And he just really didn't give a damn. So he's getting a brown rope today. And his name is Turtle.
To do our first, we're going to ask Figgy to come up and give our first. We have two gold rope winners. Figgy's going to present the first one. This guy yesterday, I'd say a pretty good day. 8 for 8. 6-inning W. Scored 6 runs and knocked in 10. Seth Caridi. Yesterday, only went 3 for 5, 5 RBIs, and made some unbelievable plays in left field with the game on the line. Craig Rosenberg.
Stay right there.
You know, every now and then you get an illusion of, I can still do this. No, you can't. No, you can't. Fight!
Nice.
Please rise and welcome our judges, the Honorable Doug Flynn and the deplorable Bobby Wine.
The first person we want to bring up is Mr. Blip. Mr. Blip, we were wondering if this was a fashion statement or it was just the way that you thought you should wear your helmet. If we take a look at it, you notice you got a helmet with your hat on underneath it going backwards. Yeah. And hold it. It looks to me like you got a driver or a 3-iron in your hand there. I'm not sure what that is. How much? $10 for stealing somebody's bat.
Well, he has 20. I know I'm going to need more, so.
All right, that's good.
Rod Collins, we got a picture of you and Glendon Rush, and there was something that you forgot that day. Is that correct? It looked.
How many years you been coming? 8 more dollars. So we got 18 out of you. Make it 20.
Make it 20. All right, thanks, Rod.
Round it off.
Mr. Kakuza, are you familiar with the home and the away uniforms that most teams wear? Well, most of them don't put it together like this. However, you got anything for me?
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Well, that's where you're from, Bobby.
Yeah, that's $10. I didn't like it back then either.
I mean, they used to say that the scariest day in baseball was Father's Day. We got somebody here who is going by another name, we think. But it seems to be obvious that there may be someone here going by the name of Argenziano. Is there a Daniel? All right, hold it. That looks a lot like Doug Dickey. Hold it. So, where were you born?
Brooklyn.
And you were born?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Well, this possibly could have happened then if you're from Louisville, Kentucky. So not only could it be your son, he might be your nephew. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Mr. Chris. I wonder, do you know what the temperature was today? 91. It was hot. So we have one question for you. Why are you wearing earmuffs? Just asking for a friend. Thank you very much. Where's Mr. Levy? There seems to be a certain attire, Your Honor, when you go into the batting cage that you try to wear something that, looks like a ball player. Not sure this fits the bill. So, $100, I think that will do it. Thank you, sir.
I saw a guy today make a catch with his back to the infield drop it intentionally with the bases loaded. Yesterday, with the bases loaded, and got a triple play. And I said, you've got to see this play to believe it, because he could have got everybody on the field out. Nobody knew where to go. And the amazing thing was, everybody threw the ball to the right base. It was incredible. They threw it home, then they threw it to third, they threw it to second, they threw it to first. They got the guy in the on-deck circle out. Everybody was out. I'm telling you. Without a question, in my 17 years managing in the major leagues, the best years of my life were in New York City, and I thank you guys for that.
Jim Brewer. Jimmy, so I think we have a video here that shows what could happen to you sometimes in the big leagues when you're really starting to say a few things. So watch this little video. He's feeling pretty good. I got 2 hits off this guy. He ain't got nothing. And this one goes, whoa!
I love seeing all the rookies too. They come in there and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Dwight Gooden! It's Dwight Gooden!" And then after second day, like, he sleeps a lot. I thought last night was entertaining with Mackie Sasser at Tudo's just going, hey Jim, which one of them girls you like better? And he has his eyes on her all night. And it was going amazing until Figueroa showed up. He had the whole staff like, "Oh my God, is he Latino? He's going..." Figueroa just came to the table like this, right? Boom! And within seconds, I said, "I think it's done for you." And he looks at, I hate when Figgy shows up. But Bobby Wine, he came to see me at a show twice. And this gig, the guy was a brilliant promoter. It was like 800 seats, but you bring your own seats, and it's in the sand. So, yeah. So here, Bobby Wine, you see him walking. He's now add that to sand. And his wife taking care of him. She's like, "Jesus, Bobby, come on." Wait. I know you were thinking about it. Like, I can't, I don't know, Jim. You said, "I don't know." I was like, "No, you gotta go. We need you here forever." Listen, until you drop a deuce in your pants and you don't know where you're at. Doug just informed me I'm a year too late. Stand up. Stand up. You don't have to stand up.
I love it. We get to go to Jim Brewer's show and he pays. Perfect. Hey, Jimmy Brewer right here. Mango. There's some folks, we got a complaint from Tudo Fresco's, Tudo Fritos, or whatever it's called. They don't mind you coming to the bar, but they'd appreciate, could you put that up? Appreciate if you wouldn't wear a hat in there.
I actually got a replacement. My legs look good. I never wore my hat like that. That's Bush. That's Bush.
Mr. Coughlin.
He's a big one.
This is one of the nicest people we've met in camp for years. Right here. This gentleman is very nice. But everybody has their reaching point. Right? So we're going to show you, and we'll get a little commentary. Where are you going? You're gonna... All right, Doug. Turn the lights out, please, and be real quiet. If you can't tell what's going on, the umpire called it a ball. But he thought it was probably a strike. Throws the bat down.
I just assumed that I was going to be called out on strikes again. And I also knew that my team was in desperate need of some brevity. So I wanted to provide some entertainment to them, to loosen them up. I wanted to loosen up my team. And unfortunately, I did something that is completely out of character for me. And that is I lost it. So.
The money you gave and the individuals and the lives you guys are helping, it's unbelievable. I brag about you guys all the time about, I'm not a big fan of New York City, but I'm a big fan of New York people. And you guys come down here, you bust your butt, you honor the pros by just being here, and then you go over and beyond that. You've already spent a bunch of money. Now you said, I'm not only going to do that, but I love this country and I love the opportunities I get. You're making a difference in people's lives just by doing this. Thank you. If you want to give some money, come on up here and we'll take it, okay? Everybody be safe tonight. Our Brown Rope Award, we have two that we're going to give away today. The first one belongs to a guy who ran to his manager after the team was struggling from pitching. And he walked up and he said, I can pitch. They gave him the ball. He threw 12 straight balls, then looked over at his manager and says, I can't pitch. Where is Ned Newhouse?
But you got the rope anyway. Nice job. And a Yankee hat.
We do have one more nominee, and it's very rare that a coach gets nominated for anything, but this was a unanimous vote that one of our coaches, while his team was batting, he was in the opposing team's dugout coaching his team. So while they were scoring runs, he's going that away. He coached first base from the first base dugout. And our award to the coach goes to Mr. Eddie Lynch.
I'd like to thank the little people for this award. Craig Rosenberg, General Tom Thumb, and Doug Flynn. I'm not putting this on. That's all I got.
All right, and I need Crash to come up because our gold rope today goes to a guy who was 7 for 8 with 6 RBIs yesterday, Russ Bruno.
Two outs, guys, 2 outs.
3. 1, 2, 3, win!
Get frosty! Glorious banners!
Get it, Kirby! Oh!
Thanks. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Well, it's hard to believe, but it's the closing banquet. Boo. I know, but we want to thank the Hospital for Special Surgeries for their sponsor of this wonderful, wonderful event. So how about a big hand for them?
All the guys in here are a great bunch of guys. We had a good team. We came a little short hitting, fielding, and batting. But we had a good bunch of guys, didn't we?
Kept playing hard, kept showing up, and eventually our right fielder, Peter Carenzio, took over as GM and fired me and put Felix as manager, and we won the last 3. So obviously I was the problem. But these are an awesome group of guys, just as all these teams, and all you guys are just a joy to be around.
Second inning, we had, of the first game, I think we had 4 pulled hamstrings by then. So it was an uphill battle from there, but the guys stayed on the field, even though they were all hurt, gave it everything they had. I couldn't be more proud, and those guys should be proud of themselves for sticking it out. Even in the meaningless games, they were all out on the field, giving it as 100%. So good job, guys. Appreciate everything you gave to Andy and myself.
Well, yes, that was very fun, and I appreciate, guys, the effort. That's a great group, and I'm proud, to be on your team, guys.
I'll be honest, when Doug called me last Saturday and offered for me to come to fantasy camp, I would have never thought that, 1, I would have such a good time, and 2, I would meet such amazing people. This group of guys is some of the best men I've ever met, and I'll be honest, you guys inspire me to be a better man.
But those guys were a really good group of guys. We enjoyed each other, we had a great time, and I'm proud of every one of them, what they did and what they accomplished. I hope they come back and enjoy themselves, and I really had a good time. And I want to thank Doug for putting on a great program for 2 years, and he does it year in and year out since I've been here. I'm retired now. This is the only baseball I actually do now, so it's like a good time for me.
I coached my first game of the week in flip-flops because my player forgot his shoes.
I saw a guy finish a swig of beer, dump it in the can as he walked in our dugout pregame. Never seen that before. Our team was awesome. What a fun group of guys. We had a blast. Biggie and I didn't stop laughing and having a good time the whole week.
But the whole while, baseball's about life lessons, and nothing is guaranteed. You have to work for everything and every moment if you want to have success, right? But you have to learn from your failures. So I know all those guys I'll see again in a Mets uniform at Fantasy Camp next year trying to win another ring. Hopefully they'll be on my team as well.
KB has a Pulse team. We had some father-sons, so I hope when my son gets a little older, I'm able to do this because it was very inspiring. And we had some older guys, some younger guys. I know some guys were talking about some injuries. We had some injuries too, and unfortunately that happens in camp, and whoever survives usually wins it. So I'm very proud of my team, very proud of what you did, and the commitment you had, the dedication.
It's truly a blessing for me to come here every year. I wasn't around for a real long time, and I really look forward to this every year and get to know some new people and get to see some people again. And we had a great team. I feel like we had a couple of guys that could have won Most Improved. From one year to the next, we came up a little bit short, but I thought we did fight to the end, even though I was busting everybody's balls the whole time. And I hope nobody took me too seriously. But I really enjoyed it, like I always do.
Most memorable teams. We started out, Santana gave a great speech that we're going to win, and if we don't win, we can't drink. So my team lost the first two. We started drinking, and then we started winning. Now, you guys will always remember in my heart, because I think you're one of the best teams I've had. And we should have won, but hey, we lost to the championship guys.
And it's a good thing we didn't, because we weren't as bad as we appeared to be. We weren't quite that bad. We won some very good ball games. We lost some tough ball games. You guys never, ever quit. Man, I tell you what, man. I think we got 3 guys that has healthy legs today, but we came close, very close, man. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, I've been doing this camp for quite a while. Me and Lady, it's 11 year, but these guys right here, they worked on my nerves. Did they work on our nerves? They worked on our nerves, man. Wow. Clogged the schedule up because we had the extra inning game that never ended, all right? So that was us, but we went on to win that game. Then we had the next game. They went into extra innings, and we won that game. So perseverance, these guys came to their ability. I'm proud of them. We came up a little bit short, but I'll take them again. We got some characters, boy. Woo!
We had a great week. I'll tell you what. We got off to an 0-2 start. And the thing I love about baseball is we have a doctor, we got a lawyer, we got a film critic, we got a guy that owns his own plumbing company, we got a hotel executive, we got left-wing Republicans, left-wing Democrats, we got right-wing Republicans, but that was all pushed aside because we all love baseball, and that put us all together.
Okay, our MVP, someone who's been through a lot in the last few years. Couldn't make it here last year because of COVID and what COVID did to his family. He's here tonight and this week celebrating the organization that he loves and the people that his friends are here. And he was able to get the go-ahead RBI in the semifinal. They got us to the final. And he played his best. We all played our best. We didn't play it good, but we played our best, gave it our best shot. And our MVP is Jesse Berg.
So we lost my mom in September of 2020, and for my 50th birthday, my wife, Lucia, and my 2 sisters, Kathy and Robin, gave me fantasy camp for my 50th birthday. On Labor Day, my wife tested positive. Labor Day of 2021, my wife tested positive for COVID. She was intubated, and on Columbus Day, she died, October 11th, 2021. And with all due respect to all the great people in this room, fantasy camp wasn't on my mind. So I said, Doug, I'm gonna punt. And I'll see you next year. This last year has been incredibly challenging. I have a wonderful family. My in-laws sold their house in Florida and moved to New York to help me with the girls. My two sisters take turns in helping me watch them. We faced a great team in the champions. You guys are great. We spit the bit. That's baseball. Hopefully, I can get my boy to come out of retirement, come back next year. But the rest of us will be here. And I promise you I'll be a little lighter, and hopefully my arm will be a little stronger. I'm very, very, very shocked. Very, very grateful. God bless you all, and I love you all.
Just remember one thing, fellas. The name on the front of your uniform is more important than the name on the back. And that's what these guys were. They played hard, and our little battle cry before the games was team. And that's exactly the way these guys played. They're outstanding.
The 4 words I've always preached down here are 1, strangers. The first opening night, there were a lot of strangers in this room. Quickly became the second word, teammates. Quickly became the third word, friends. After going out and winning and competing or losing, doesn't matter, you're out competing and you're bonding over this great fraternal love that we have for this organization. And then obviously what we've seen here on display more and more this evening is the final 4th word, family, and how we've all become one incredible family. So I'm so grateful to be part of this and to truly call you my first family.
As you can see, we are very blessed to play in a game that has brought a lot of different people together for different reasons. Baseball's pretty cool in it, but if you're here tonight and you think it's only about baseball, you might need to check your little heart or something. We got out of here before 10. The night is young. We'll see you in the morning. Good night, everybody.